I'm 7th generation, so we've been making maple syrup as long as we've been dairying here, and it's always kind of gone together. My name's Tim Howrigan. I'm a 7th generation dairy farmer, sugar maker, Fairfield, Vermont. Work alongside my father and his 2 brothers, my brother Riley, my 4 cousins, Adam, Cullen, Brendan, and Harold. We milk on 4 dairies and milk around 1,300 cows. Sugaring season, we boil in around 45,000 taps. Yeah, so we built this. This is our 3rd season in it. We used to have a sugar house right in the same place, and it used to be wood fired. When I was a kid, I worked in here. My dad's always boiled. So my father, Mike.
Hi. Nice to meet you.
That was a long time ago. Well, it was all horses and buckets and wood-fired evaporators. We used to have 15,000 buckets, 5 teams of horses when about the time I got out of high school. That was a great way to sugar. It's a lost art, driving a team, you know, breaking a colt. You know, the first thing you do as a young guy, you can put covers on because that's the only thing you can carry. Then you can drive a team of horses when you're 5 or 6 years old. In those days, yes, it's always maple as a supplementary income to the dairy farms all across Vermont. We had horses and buckets up till about 5 years ago when they decided that they didn't want to buy syrup out of sap buckets. And so, you know, it's fully modern now, but we built this sugar house and it allows us to handle more trees easier, take care of more sap. We still have cows to take care of, so this allows us to do both.
I naturally graduated to being boiler full-time. When the guys were out gathering, I was in here. And as far as early season,
Now it's stuck in there.
yeah, exactly. So pretty much. So we start working in the woods in like December as far as getting lines up off ground, chainsaw work and maintenance, prep work, and we'll start tapping around the 2nd week of January. We've had some years where we've made the bulk of our syrup in April, and then when I was in college, I came back here on it was spring break week, and we made 80% of our syrup that 1 week, and then it, you know, it was 80 degrees the whole next week, and it killed it, and that was it. So I think a lot of people are worried about that this year. It's been kind of a quick warm-up. We have lines buried underground that pump directly to here. The one line is a mile underground, and then up to one of the woods there, and then we have one woods that pumps over another half a mile to that station. So we have sap coming 1.5 miles underground to here.
Our family's been sugaring here since 1876. I guess it's in your blood, you know. I'm Cullen Howrigan. This is one of our dairies in Fairfield. And, right now this is our calf barn that we're in. We built this in 2014. The calves from all 4 of our dairies come here. It's a little different than how most people do it with 4 spots, but for now it's how we're set up, and obviously it's a big financial commitment to consolidate everything to one spot. As far as the crops go, we all do the crops for the 4 farms. We got one line of equipment and put in all the feed, you know, together, and we all work at everything. Nobody's got a real special designation. We all go to the barns in the morning, get our chores done, and then whatever we're working at throughout the day we'll work at together, whether it be tapping or if we're putting in feed, we're all running a piece of equipment. If something's broke, you know, usually whoever's closest fixes it. I think most days I've enjoyed myself, so I don't think of it all as being too hard. Obviously, there's ebbs and flows in the milk price, and always brings on every year's a different challenge, and you just got to go with it and not get bogged down in it. It's pretty easy to, get negative about things, but it's really no way to think on a long-term scale. If that's the way you're thinking, you're probably not going to be doing it for very long.
I'm Harold Howrigan. I worked through high school, and then I did go to college for dairy business, and then after college came right back to the farm. Getting to work with your family every day is not bad, most days. I think the biggest challenge we face is how far removed from the general public we are now. The water issues that we face, and some of the misconceptions about what we do and who we are. The large dairy people don't like, but it's kind of just part of it. We grow as a business because the more people, the more of us that work, the larger our dairy gets, just the way it goes. But definitely the public that are so far removed from dairy as a whole and agriculture as a whole is very difficult. I think it's the best place to raise a family on the farm. I can't wait till he follows me around every day. I think it's just a wonderful place for a kid to grow up and learn work ethic, responsibility, kind of even the life and death, things that happen on the farm, and I can't imagine a better place to grow up.